Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
Almost as a rule for week one of the fantasy football season, I usually recommend that you go with the guys that you started to be your draft starters on your team. However, there are some players that just aren't good fits for week one. Some of the notable players that you'll want to look at is Joe Flacco, Sean Green. Flacco, I would have liked if it wasn't for Darrelle Revis just signing this weekend, but I would anticipate that Revis will probably come in and shut down Anquan Bolden right away, with Dante Stallworth being out for 8 weeks. Not liking Flacco for this week, but he should still have a good fantasy season. Sean Green, another guy who should have a good fantasy season this year, but some defenses, they can come in and slump during the early part of the season that are good defenses, but I would not anticipate the Ravens defense slumping in this one. They're going to face their old defensive coordinator, Rex Ryan, Monday Night Football. They're going to have something a little extra. It's like Ray Lewis said, somebody's going to get hit in their mouth in this game. So they're going to come into this game wanting to shut down the run, and they have all the tools to shut down the run. They've added more depth in that area to shut it down, so I don't like Green as much this week. For guys with upside starts, well, Jay Cutler, for all the bad things that are going on already in Chicago, look for him to have a really nice week this week at home against the Lions. Ahmad Bradshaw, he has won the job in New York, so look for him to have a decent day against the Carolina Panthers in their opening the home stadium. And Jabbar Gaffney, the Denver Broncos, Kyle Orton has had a good offseason this year. Remember, Gaffney had some really good games there at the end of last season with Orton. I would anticipate Gaffney probably putting a productive day up if you need to get somebody in your lineup or even as a waiver wire. We'll talk about him more there. But he's playing the Jaguars this week. The Jaguars are going to be one of the worst teams against the pass this year again. So look for Gaffney if you're looking for just a pinch starter, if you have somebody that's dinged up or whatnot.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy football with your free subscription.